Hello, I'm State Representative Kirk Pearson. Thank you for joining me for my legislative update. The 60-day legislative session is more than halfway over, and unfortunately, the Senate passed Senate Bill 6130, which repeals the Taxpayer Protection Act, or Initiative 960. Voters approved Initiative 960 in 2007. It required a two-thirds vote of the legislature or a vote of the people to increase taxes. It also has many transparency provisions that allow the public to see how much a tax will cost over a 10-year period and who sponsored it. The people have supported the high threshold for passing taxes 3 times in the last decade. Their message to us is that it should be as hard as possible to raise taxes. Now Senate Bill 6130 is in the House of Representatives, where Democrat leaders are getting ready to pass the bill. If this bill is signed into law, it will open the door to passing as many as 77 new tax and fee bills with a simple majority, or just 51 votes. All these tax bills were introduced just this year. Here are some of the particular taxes on the table that I'm very concerned about. House Bill 1614, the barrel tax on petroleum products. This will increase your price at the gas pump. House Bill 2388 will create a tax on candy. House Bill 2855 adds another $20 to your card tabs to pay for transit without a vote of the people. House Bill 3070 creates a state income tax. House Bill 3120 will add a sales tax on bottled water. House Bill 3161 would create a 30% tax on oil company profits. Again, this would only serve to increase the cost of gas. House Bill 3183 increases the state sales tax by 1% and the business and occupation tax on gasoline. House Bill 3184 doubles the death tax. All of these taxes will hurt all of the people in our state who are already stretching their budgets as far as they can go. We cannot tax our way to prosperity. Smaller, more streamlined government is the only way we'll be able to prioritize spending. Here's an example of how the proposed taxes will affect individuals in the state. A few weeks ago, a dear lady took me aside in a grocery store and asked me if it was true that the legislature was considering a tax on candy. I told her there was a bill to tax candy, but I hoped it would not pass. When I looked in her shopping cart, I know she was shopping much like my family, watching every cent she spends. Then she told me that the candy tax was more than her budget could handle. It was a good reminder that every dollar a person could hold on to in this economy means something. A dollar may not seem like a lot to some, but to some it's all they have. A candy bar is a small bit of joy that they allow themselves in tight budgets. You know, whenever new and higher taxes and fees are proposed in the House, supporters equate the higher costs to a cup of coffee or something else that seems trivial. But as the candy tax proposal shows, people are struggling right now. They can't afford to go out to pick up a cup of coffee every day or pay higher costs for candy or anything else. I will not support the repeal of Initiative 960, and I will not support any increased taxes. We can do better to prioritize government spending. Citizens expect that raising taxes and fees will be the last resort of government. Tough decisions need to be made, but that is what you expect of me and every other elected official. It's past time for our governor and her majority leaders to show the leadership our state needs right now. My goal is to look after you, to make sure greater burdens are not placed on the citizens of Washington. I welcome your feedback on tax issues. If I could be of service, please let me know. And I do appreciate your calls, letters, and emails. If you plan on coming to Olympia, please give my office a call so I can make arrangements to meet with you. For now, thanks again for allowing me to serve you. I'm Kirk Pearson, your local representative.